I am on a mission to beat every league in Clash of Clans. Throughout the Skeleton, Barbarian, Archer, Wizard, and Valkyrie Leagues, I taught you a number of attack strategies for different Town Hall levels. I have spent $1,378 so far. Today is day 127 of this journey, and I have just been promoted to the Witch League. And I am going to upgrade to Town Hall 13 right now. Before I do that, I should activate my gold pass. You can enter a content creator's code before making any purchases. I already have my gold pass from the Supercell store, so let's go ahead and activate that. With that purchased though, I should quickly get to the 10% builder boost. And I can do that very simply by completing a goblin map. Town Hall destroyed and a star gives us 20 points. That's enough for our builder boost. I will actually get to the Prospector as well. Let me just very quickly do that. Fantastic, because as you have seen in this journey, I am converting the Starry Ore, which I get each and every day, into Shiny Ore. That is 70 gems worth of Starry Ore, but I get 2,000 gems worth of Shiny Ore. Now let's get this Town Hall upgraded, and I will start to use some of my magic items at this level. 6 days for the Town Hall upgrade, so I will use a Book of Building here. We will get the Town Hall boost for 5 days, meaning the first round of attacks in Witch 16. Obviously later in this video, I'll be going through Witch 17 and 18. I won't need to use a power potion with. Just having a quick look at the number of magic items I have. Yeah, 24 Book of Building, 27 Book of Heroes, and we've got the Book of Everything there as well. But I've been saving on to them for longer upgrades. We do want to have a look at the Town Hall 13 pack before we begin. There's actually a free chest here. Thank you so much, Clash of Clans. Interestingly, that just redirects you to the Supercell store, but I guess let's claim it. Delivered. Fantastic. I'm going to be making purchases over on the store in a second. A rare chest. Give me some ore. Dark Elixir, storage is full and doesn't fit. Beautiful. Thank you for the free gift. All right, back to the store anyways. Let's get... Ooh, what have we got here? Free Power Pancake. I can get that later. This is 6 days before this expires. I'll grab this offer later down the line, but we do want the Town Hall 13 pack. Oh, 200,000 Dark Elixir. What? Then we're going to want this, and this for the Book of Fighting as well. Definitely make sure I have code Judo in there. That's a way you can support the channel before making any purchases. £63.96 added to the total. I do just place this in US dollars. It's exactly the same if you're playing in the US. For me, it's Great British Pounds. Anyways, we get a bunch of free items for making those purchases on the Supercell store. Thank you so much for that. And we can place the scatter shot. First things first, I need to make sure before this ranked week locks in, actually, yeah, I've matched with my group, but I can change my layout in the next 7 hours and 32 minutes. So I need to get a couple of these defenses built, grab a layout, and that is going to help me defend for this upcoming week. So we can put one of the scatter shots there. The next scatter shot is 4 days and 12 hours. Now, I was only going to use my Book of Building on 5-day upgrades or above, because there's quite a few of them. Let's finish off this Archer Tower to give me a builder, and I might as well place the other few traps just so I have those. Where did I put my list? I wrote down a list of the longest upgrades at Town Hall 13. Oh. All right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. So, longest upgrades. There's a couple of them. Let's begin with the Eagle Artillery. I don't want to use the Hammer of Building yet, because this skips the time of the upgrade, but also the cost. And I don't war on this account. I don't do Clan War Leagues. So unless I got another Hammer of Building out of a chest, then I can just save that for a different upgrade. However, let's get this upgraded. Let's use the Book of Building, and then we'll go down the list. Dark Barracks is the next longest. Let's see if we can find that. That's the regular barracks. I am going to upgrade that as well, because that's a 7-day upgrade. It's a little bit less here because I have the 10% perk. That will give me the Dragon Rider. Oh, we do have to have a think about what I want to teach at Town Hall 13. Generally, I did a lot of research when I brought you my best ranked attack strategy for every Town Hall level. So I will reaffirm that strategy, but I need to think of a few others that are useful for you as well and interesting. Right, Dark Barracks. That will give me the Apprentice Warden. Again, 7 days and 12 hours, so it's one of the longer upgrades. And there's going to be a lot of longer upgrades as I get up through the Town Hall levels. But 5 days, I'm going to start using some of these books because I have been hoarding them for a number of months now. Spell Factory, 7 days. Let's get that upgraded. That gives me the recall spell. Would be fantastic for what I used in the last episode when I taught the fireball into hero dive. I love that strategy. A recall is great for the Grand Warden though. Next up, and we definitely want this upgraded so we can begin researching the laboratory building. This might work out perfect in terms of like the amount of loot I have available. The hero hall. This is a must because this gives us the royal champion, which we can use on defense. I did pretty good. Almost got the king and queen to maxed level from those previous upgrades. Almost the warden as well. He's a little bit behind, but now we have the royal champion as well. Gosh, I could keep all of my builders working on the heroes. This is wild. Right, let's place this though so that we have it on defense. I'm going to get a layout in a second, like I said. Clan Castle, always good as it increases your offense and defense. Do we have... Oh no, we have gold in there. Okay. Let's get that. Grab this. The Inferno Towers are also on the list, so I will upgrade these. I don't really need to... I'll use a book on these just so it gives us a good head start to Town Hall 13. We might only be here for 3 weeks. That just means as well that I'll do a couple of farming attacks here, not wasting the gold. But in the Hero Hall, this is really annoying because you want to try and get the heroes to the longer upgrades before you actually start using the books. But they're not very long at the moment. See, this is like a 2-day upgrade on the minion prince. The king and queen are honestly like the highest level. Do I use 400 gems or a book of heroes? I'll use the gems because the book of heroes is 500 gems. 3 days, yeah, still not the best, but I am going to use a couple of the Book of Heroes here, more so for the Dark Elixir, in all honesty, and to give my heroes a little bit of a head start. Let's maybe go like that and get the Queen upgrading. Okay, now I can farm Dark Elixir. That's exactly what I wanted. And also we can get something researching in the laboratory to use some of that. Apprentice Warden is good. What am I going to teach this week? Not too sure, but I'd rather focus on Dark Elixir. Why don't I go with the Valkyries? I use those for farming anyway. I'll figure out the attack strategy later because we do have the Town Hall boost. Right. Let's get a little bit of elixir. Just a little bit. Ready for the Clan Castle. Whew. Just got to the 50%. Holy. Didn't have any heroes. Beautiful. I think that's enough now for the Clan Castle. Yes, it is. Let's get that upgraded. Book of Building. And honestly, from this point, my main focus is going to be the army camps naturally because they will give me extra troop capacity moving into this next week of attacks. The blacksmith will also give me the healing tome, which is going to be very useful when it comes to, well, to be honest, any attacks, whether it's dragon attacks in air or even the ground attacks, it's very useful. But let's just use the gold, I guess. Getting the storages upgraded is good because it gives me better rune value if I do have to use them, but they are still relatively quick at this level. And the last thing before we log off for today is to grab a base link. Okay, so my best bases for every Town Hall level. Town Hall 13. Yes. Ranked base. Okay, let's just put that in the center slot. Let's go with the multis. That gives you more damage, but sometimes that damage is negotiated by like higher Town Hall levels. We do though want to set that layout. What do we go with for the defending Clan Castle? Probably check what was recommended in the video. On Hall 13, there's the ranked layout. Okay, 2 super minions, 2 headhunters, 9 archers. So going with a damage CC for this layout. Fantastic. We're all set up for defense this week. Hopefully we do a little bit better than the last couple of weeks where I have been getting annihilated on defense. Let's actually use that as our active layout as well so I don't get confused. I will power through some of those offensive upgrades I mentioned over the next couple of days and see you towards the end of the week for the first round of attacks. Okay, it is Friday. We are ready for the Witch 16 attacks, and today is going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to do some upgrades here, and then I'll show you what I mean. Checking out the defense, we have 1 successful defense. I guess that is what we wanted out of the series, to be attacking higher town halls in ranked, so that I can show you some realistic battles as to what you would be expecting. Wow, witches and bat spells. Electro dragons, regular dragons, and regular dragons. Interesting. we are going to finish off the army camps here so that we have troop capacity to take. I did just blast a bunch of builder potions this morning. Couldn't think of the name there. And that means we actually have space for a bunch of upgrades. But, well, first thing what I'm going to do is gem the blacksmith, because only this morning I hit the capacity of the shiny ore, which clearly I don't want to be hitting capacities from the star bonus. So let's get this, which will increase the capacity, but it gives us the healing tome, which I will be using today in the dragon attacks. So let's use the gems to get the healing tome, upgrade that blacksmith, and actually after the attacks today, I will be upgrading the heroes. Do I actually... I guess I'll leave all of my builders free for that. I'll put a little bit of gold into... Yeah, let's upgrade... Honestly, I'm actually going to go with some walls so that we've got the builders. That'll do. The Dark Elixir would actually be nice to spend. Yeah, otherwise in the farming attacks, I'm not getting anything. Why don't we actually... Oh, I can convert the ore now. Brilliant, to get a little bit more of that. However... Oh, we can't get the Alchemist. We didn't have the Alchemist. We can get it now. Okay. Brilliant. And I will upgrade it a little bit just because the conversion bonus gives me a boost in loot. And this is not going to do anything really, is it? 20,000 Dark Elixir means I can get something in my farming attacks, or my ranked attacks, sorry. What are we going to be teaching you today? Well, I'm going to teach you the best attack strategy at Town Hall 13. And we actually don't have any of the equipment, so we need to get that first. Over into the trader shop. I've completed the event in the background, so why don't I collect everything here so that we have them. Okay, let's not collect the glowy ore just yet. Still got to work through that bonus track, but hey, the event's only been out like a day or two. I will get the monolith arrow now because there will be a boost week next week where it will be maxed out. So I will teach you a monolith arrow attack strategy. However, what we will do is purchase the electro boots. Boom! That's what we're going to use. Now, actually, the rocket spear, I really like alongside this strategy as well. I'm going to get it. I'm not going to upgrade it, but since I'm using the Mighty Morsel, I can teach you that variation as well. Let's start building out the army for you because essentially we want to use the Royal Champion, the Electro Boots. You can use, honestly, any of these, the Seeking Shield, the Royal Gem. I really like the Rocket Spear. I'll show you the Seeking Shield and the Rocket Spear just so you see both variations. We want the Queen with the Giant Arrow and the Healer Puppet. Minion Prince, we can just keep with the default equipment. We don't have any of the epics, and honestly, that's more than good enough. For the Warden, we want the Eternal Tome. That's critical. You could go with the Rage Gem. I'm actually going to go with the Healing Tome. Then, we will go with 12 Dragons, Baby Dragon for funneling. Bunch of balloons, they are going to test Seeking Air Mines ahead of the dragons. A Headhunter is nice. Archer, and I will boost up the Super Wall Breaker. Just gives you a bit of flexibility for the Archer Queen that. Then you basically want all invisibility spells. I'll take an Earthquake spell because I'll show you how you can use that as well, but just max out on invisibility spells. And in here, we'll go 2 Yetis, Valkyrie, Rage, Battle Blimp. Let's use the Clan Castle Cake. And that is our army composition. The RC charge into dragons. Didn't I set the Electro Boots on there? I thought. Okay, and I'm aiming for a perfect performance today. Let's see whether we attack Town Hall 14s and 15s. But even Town Hall 14s, I'm confident I can take down. Now, I am going to quickly purchase these offers and the event pass. We can do that on the Supercell store for our extra rewards. I might wait on the medals until next week to upgrade equipment because everything's going to be basically maxed for me today. And I just have to make sure that I have those medals purchased before they go away. But I think it said 11 days there. So code Judo's in. Let's get this. Okay, and whilst that okay. Instant. I was going to say, whilst that processes, let's go ahead and activate the event pass. We can do that. The ore, again, I will claim later. But let's get the magic snacks, the Mighty Morsel. Now, the thing is, there's only 3 of these, which means after I activate them, I'm not having a practice here. Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe I should have. But I only get 9 attacks. And there's 10 to do. So the last one, we'll have level 1 equipment. Maybe I can rush a couple of levels. But anyway, enough putting off the attacks. Let's dive into the first one. Again, throughout the attacks, I'll be kind of breaking this down for you and teaching you it. So, first thing you want to do with the Royal Champion dive is make sure you get into the middle of the base. Nice to get in towards the town hall, actually, but this base is built to try and take you around the town hall. The air defense on the left side kind of gives you a route into the town hall. But honestly, with nothing in the middle, the blimp is actually perfect for that. So I'm just going to start at one of these corners, look. And I'm going to use the rocket spear. That was kind of bad. I should have used the rocket spear first, but it's not the end of the world. It means after this scatter shot, you can see where the RC goes. Turn her invisible just because that was a single target inferno. And then basically as the RC moves around the base, every 4 seconds, we turn her invisible. And you want to try and... Oh, I thought she was going to go down to the bottom. Okay, let's just wait. You want to try and only use the invis spells when you need them. She's not in any immediate threat, like right now. I don't have to use an invis spell. And you don't want her to attack a defense for more than one strike, because you want the aura damage to impact that defense as well. So we left the cannon at the bottom, but that's obviously not the end of the world. So as soon as that wizard tower is down, or was getting damaged, we moved. I'm going to wait here because I want the queen to get taken out, and I want to see where the RC goes. So she moves up towards that single inferno. Once we get this single target inferno, just look at the base. I mean, look at it. This is like nothing. I'll use this final invis just to make sure that we can, you know, like start clean up at the bottom here. But now you use the giant arrow for the archer queen. Honestly, you want to try and set up pathing for the dragons as well. So from this gold mine, I should be able to get the sweeper. Yeah. Then I can just send in my dragons on this side of the base. Queen walks down the flank. I mean, is there any way you can fail now that I've done this? Battle blimp, you send in towards the town hall. Delay it if you need to, because you want to use the warden ability in order to get that to the town hall. But you also want to make sure that the dragons have taken a bit of damage, so the healing tome is boosting them back up. Rage in the middle. Once your Yetis come out of the clan castle, that will get the town hall. Sometimes got to be careful with clan castle troops, because if there was ice golems, the dragons would not lure them, and then the Yetis would. And yeah, just, I mean, look at the flexibility we have here. Absolutely crushed. Not the best base design, but gets me warmed up, gets that opening 3-star, teaches you the principles of this attack, and hopefully I can show you 1 or 2 really good bases hitting up against a Town Hall 14 for this week as well. Fantastic. All right, I'm not even going to, like, break momentum here. So, this is a better base layout. You want to use the rocket spear instantly, to be honest. And, okay, we want to get her into the eagle and the scattershot location. If we don't get the town hall, it's not the end of the world. So what we could do is use the RC here with the rocket spear. That will outrange things. But most importantly, I'm hoping it picks off the wizard tower so that she moves into this compartment, look. And you wait until she runs in. Okay, she went the other way because she took out that cannon. Never mind. Every 4 seconds, turn things invisible, but don't let, especially higher HP defenses, the RC take like more than a couple of strikes. So that expo will go down with the aura damage. I'm going to hover her here just so we can take out the dragons, but then we should hopefully move to the scattershot from here. So let's go invis the queen and the dragon. And what that will do is force the RC to the left. I was worried if she stepped towards the queen, she would have gone this way towards the expo, but that's fine. Keep invising. As she comes down here, I'm actually just going to turn the air defense invisible because that'll go down to the aura damage. Once she's done a couple of strikes on the scatter shot, I turn that invisible. She runs past it, and then the aura damage takes down the scatter shot. So you basically, you're not wasting then your invis spells. Now, this is the last one. You can use the earthquake to help the rocket spear or the RC when she gets into a dangerous location. So I could have granted done that. But let's take a look. Where do we want to fly the dragons? Honestly, we can fly them from anywhere. Probably going through here with the giant arrow gets the air defense, sets the line straight through the middle of the base. Then send the blimp. Headhunter. Again, just letting the dragons take that little bit of damage. For the headhunter exits, warden ability. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. Let's rage here. Let's use the earthquake. We'll use the minion prince for that backside. You do have a wall break. That's really just to give you some flexibility on the queen so that you can break her into a far side compartment. It's not going to be needed here. But again, a beautiful 3-star against, at time, a higher level Town Hall 13. Rank 69. Fantastic stuff. Where does that leave us in the leaderboard? Let's take a quick look here. So not even a 3-star average at the top. 2.8, 2.6. What? And some of these will be Town Hall 14s as well. They've got to be. Because I was getting attacked by Town Hall 14s. Anyways, let's hope that we can get the 3-star average. And with a low-level Town Hall 13 to crush, that 3-star average week is looking more and more achievable. Let's swap out the Rocket Spear. I'll take the Seeking Shield this time. Okay, Town Hall 14. Right after I swap the Rocket Spear out. Wonderful. So, Eagle Artillery would be nice to get in towards, to be honest. And yeah, Rocket Spear would have got that multi-inferno. Then we could have just came down the side of the base. That would have been much better. I'm thinking the tornado is up in this top location. So I'm actually going to just start like this. You'll go with the Earthquake. Should get the Wizard Tower yet. And that is one of the benefits of taking the Earthquake, is it can just help you out that little bit. So let's go Invis here. And every 4 seconds, we're going to use an Invis. But again, we're going to try and turn defenses invisible, especially when the Royal Champion is static in a location, because the aura is just going to help to take things out. So as soon as she does 1 strike on the bomb tower, we take her to the single. And then she gets some strikes on that. We push her to the Wizard Tower, and the aura is continuing to damage these buildings the whole time. Honestly, I'm going to turn the Arch Tower invisible, push her to the middle. Ooh, that was sketchy. Yeah, knew that was going to happen. Rip. Okay. Okay, let's hope we can fix this. Ah, we missed the sweeper. Less than ideal. Do think the tornado is in this location, like I said. So let's see. We want to wall break the queen into here. Let's just wait. Now we'll send the blimp from a bit of an off angle as well. What an ability to try and help protect the balloons. Is the Eternal Tome on? What is going on? Let's rage here. That'll get the Town Hall. Keep an eye on the queen, because if that single locks onto the queen, we want to make sure that we keep her invisible. Let's actually do it now. Minion Prince, turn to the scatter, please. Yeah, Minion Prince ability. Phenomenal. Look at that. That keeps the queen alive. Let's act. Oh, I thought I had the Invis selected. I was trying to keep the dragons protected at that air defense, because that is my biggest threat right now. If I can... I was going to say get that down, and as it went down, I turned it invisible. If we can get that down, we're looking good, which we did. Would have been nice to get the Expo down if I hadn't have turned it invisible with that second one. But yeah, you can see you don't even have to get extensive RC dives. That's why I was saying you can swap out an Invis spell for a Rage spell if needed. As long as you get enough value for the dragons to have the pathing and the queen to be safe, then you're going to be good. So Town Hall 14, easily 3-starred. Although the Rocket Spear is generally my preferred equipment due to its flexibility and passive HP and DPS boosts, the Seeking Shield offers a unique tactical advantage. Its ability to instantly one-shot smaller defenses allows the Royal Champion to bypass the trash and focus her damage on the higher value defenses close to her deployment area. You can try other equipment as well, such as the Royal Gem. The beauty of the Royal Gem is, if you're just getting used to RC dives, this might actually be what you go with, because when you press the ability, if she's getting low on health, bang, she gets a big chunk of health back. And that is useful, especially when trying to use your invisibility spells to force the RC into the exact compartments you need cleared. By making the right defenses invisible, you can funnel her directly towards high-value targets like air defenses, sweepers, the eagle, enemy queen, and anything else that threatens your air army. Keep in mind, the ultimate goal here is to carve out a clean path for your dragons so they don't veer off. When dragons stay clumped together, their concentrated damage wipes out defenses before they can have a chance to fire back. By following these techniques, you should 3-star no problem. And with 6 3-stars in, we have only 4 left on our way to a perfect week. And I'll be honest, last few weeks attacking up so many town halls, we've struggled a little bit on the 3-stars. I've always dropped attacks. When was the last time in this series we had a perfect week? Must have been a while back. What am I talking about? Am I gonna jinx myself? I guess I might. Is this from my best bases video? I honestly think it is. Is this the base I'm running? I'm going to check afterwards. That's hilarious. I just think we go in towards the eagle, and whichever way the RC goes, then we just adapt from there. So 1 strike on the wizard tower, then we turn it invisible. Aura damage will get it. Strike on the cannon. When we're ready to turn the RC invisible, we can. This one, granted, she was going to be there for a few seconds before she moved. So I wanted to just use both of those. Once this one goes down, we can turn the eagle invisible because she's going to go to the mortar. Come on, get the eagle before you run off. She didn't, but we're good. Okay. Air defense, turn that invisible. Okay. My invis was just off, but never mind. Push the RC forward. Looking good. Oh, okay. Debated leaving the RC there. Nice to get the multi, in all honesty. Let's use the RC ability there. Come on. Just get the multi and I'm happy. Yeah, that's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So we go baby dragon on this right side. Let's go with the dragons. We don't need to quite go with the queen yet because the dragons have got a little bit of time before they get there. Warden, minion prince. And then let's try and go from this gold mine. Got both air defense. Let's go. That then protects the baby dragon on the right side. I'm just waiting on the blimp, right? Because I want that to get to the town hall. I don't want to wait too long, granted, because we do need to make sure that we get there ahead of the dragons. Grand Warden ability. Then once we get there, we rage on top. The Yetis will split everywhere. There's the tornado right next to the town hall. That's what we expected. We can freeze the single, the town hall, and the expo. That's a beautiful freeze. Gets everything. Let's freeze the scatter shot just to make sure we don't have the splash damage. Minion Prince ability, and honestly, that is a phenomenal attack. Broke down that base beautifully. RC charge, set up the pathing for the dragons. And on symmetrical bases, you can do that, where you enter at like the 6 o'clock compartment here. And I just decided, whichever way the RC went, let's say she did exactly the same, but to the left side of the base, obviously then I just send my dragons into the right. You just adapt based on where your troops go. Flawless example. I'm sorry, if you used my best base, I clearly know how to beat them. Okay, I'm actually going to check though. I'm genuinely curious. It's very similar. It is actually my base, look. That is hilarious. It's from my best bases video. I wonder if I'll see him on Reddit. Like, oh my gosh, Judo took down his own base. All right, focus up. 2 more attacks. We've got 1 more with the mighty morsel. Let's just enter from one of the corners. She will make her way to the middle of the base. So I didn't need to use an invis straight away. You can let your RC take that tiny little bit of damage because she has the self-healing. Oh my gosh. Super dragon in the clan castle? Are you joking? Go to the super dragon. Yes, thank you. Whoa, my goodness me. Wasn't ready to react to that. Now let's turn the super dragon and visit. That was probably silly, actually, because the aura is not going to take down the super dragon, but we'll get to the sweeper. I thought we were going to get to the sweeper. No, we're going to need to use another invis. Honestly, I want to get that single. Oh, the aura actually did get the super dragon. Get the single inferno and then I'm happy. All right, we're happy. Right. Send in the loons, send in the dragons. We'll rage on top of the scatter because actually, no, let's just go to the town hall because then we can get the eagle as well. Let's freeze town hall, eagle. Missed the scatter, but I didn't want to miss the town hall or the eagle. Minion Principality is really good there. Bob, I'm sorry, my friend. You're not much of a builder. This base is crushed. RC Dragons for the win. Rank 12! Wait, what? Oh, that'll be because of the defense, right? Electro Boots, we are going to be using that in future episodes for sure, so let's just begin upgrading it. So that's level 12. We could get it further, but all I'm thinking as well is like Healing Tome. I mean, we were using Rage Gem for a while, so let's not worry about upgrading the Healing Tome right now. Healer Puppet is good for the Queen, but we've actually got Action Figure we could replace that with. Henchman Puppet is okay. The thing is the other equipment for the RC. Rocket Spear is probably the most versatile. So I'll get a couple of levels on this as well. Okay. Now let's get the ore out of the pass track from doing all of those. Let's get the Rocket Spear on. That would be a mistake. I mean, I guess we've got to go with Electro Boots first, right? Like, that's the carry of the attack. 2 more levels and we can get this to the highest point. Really? We haven't had a perfect week in so long. I cannot remember when the last perfect week was. It must have been... Did we get one in the Barbarian episode? I'm not too sure. There we go. Electro Brutes, level 18. Yes. Oh, come on. Come on. What are the odds we still wouldn't finish rank 1? So after the rocket spear, when she starts to run in, that's when we'll use the invis. You get the mortar before you run in, please. Yes. Don't you dare go up that way. Go back into the rage the way I want you to go. Oh, yikes. I have to just be very, very, very cautious with my invis here. Oh, beautiful. She's even going to get the air defense. You legend. Baby dragon clears all of that. Let's get the dragons in from this side. Like I said, straight into the damage if you can. The eagle artillery is there. Where do we giant arrow? Let's actually giant arrow like that. Just to weaken everything. We then drop the Yetis on there. That distracts the single target Inferno. We haven't created a great funnel here, but I've done a great job of basically taking out all of the dangerous defenses that, like, there's nothing now to take down the dragons. There's plenty in this series that I've already taught dragons. I'll show you how to adapt that to higher town halls as we go through, but check it out. Rank 4, are you kidding me? 3 stars across the board. 400 trophies. How nice does that look? Imagine if we didn't get that defense. It would have just been like all gold, all red. But never mind, we have one. That puts us in 4th place. We've got that monolith arrow ready for next week, when it is boosted to max level, to show you a queen charge attack. But for now, I'm actually going to get my heroes upgrading. Archer Queen is like nearly there. It's still only 3 days. I used some Book of Heroes at the start of this episode, but I'm just saving them because there's so many more upgrades that take so much longer that it's not worth spending them. Okay, we've got 2 more builders. So we'll go with the Warden. Then let's take a look here. Let's actually collect this. I have been like in the background of doing other things, like just spamming attacks in multiplayer battle, to be honest, and just gradually chipping away at the walls, because for a moment there at Town Hall 12, I was like, wow, I've just completely neglected the walls. So I've kind of just been chipping away at them earlier, sooner rather than later, so that we don't fall behind. And that just means I can farm some gold in the background. All of the heroes upgrading. Let's get a builder potion popped. All right. Perfect week. Pretty sure we're going to get promoted this week. We don't need to build any anticipation. We are good. I will see you on Monday for Witch 17. Day 134 of this account. Are we almost halfway through beating this series? Because up to Legend 1, there are 35 leagues, 36 if we include Legend 1 itself, and I am on a mission to beat them all. But today, I am expecting we've been promoted to Witch 17. 2 more leagues to go in this episode, Witch 17, which we're in now, Witch 18, and then we will upgrade to Town Hall 14 for the next episode, the Golem Leagues. Again, be sure to subscribe if you are enjoying this series. Now, I do have something to show you over here in the builder base, because the battle machine is level 23, and if we check the battle copter, it's going up to level 22. What that means is I will have the combined level of 45. The only other task required to then get the 6th builder is gearing up a building in the home village. However, I'm going to show you a little trick. Anybody that watched my 100 days free-to-play episode trying to unlock the 6th builder will already know this. Essentially, I'm going to use a couple of gems here just to show you. Minion Prince. Let's finish that off. I have naturally been continuing to upgrade these heroes as best as I can. Back to the builder base. Let's finish the battle copter. Back here to Bob Control Hut. We've completed 3 out of the 4 tasks. The other is to gear up the 3 buildings in the home village. That is the double cannon, the multi-archer tower, and the multi-mortar. So the cannon, we have already completed. The archer tower, we have already completed. So it is only the mortar. Now, whilst this is 11 days and 21 hours, it actually uses the master builder. So I can begin that upgrade, and you can see that my builder is still available. Not sure why I gemmed the Minion Prince. However, I do not need to finish this. It is the longest upgrade I have right now, but I'm not going to use a book. Back to the builder base, you will find that the upgrade button is there. You just have to start the upgrades. So we can upgrade Bob Control Hut to level 2, level 3, level 4. Just checking I'm recording, which I am. Level 5, Bob completed. And we get this nice little tutorial and done. Finally, this is the mission that everybody plays the builder base for. Say hello to Bob. Hello, fellow human. I'll send him over to your village. That's exactly what I wanted. Forget about the builder base. I'll pop over here to collect gems out of the gem mine every once in a while. Let's place Bob. Yes! 6 builders! That's going to help massively, especially because, well, it's taking forever to upgrade the heroes. Royal Champion, let's get that upgraded. Would be nice to have the Archer Queen upgrading. The issue is, I'm not 100% sure which strategy I want to use. I think we're going to go with like a Queen Charge hybrid this week, because the Monolith Arrow will be boosted from June the 11th, which is in 3 days' time. That's when we'll be attacking. I wait until the end of the week so we can see the defenses. And clearly, I would like to utilize that in attacks. That's why I am researching the healers first. But yeah, we've got a lot to go in the lab. The problem is, I don't like to use the research potions until we have the Goblin Researcher, because then I get twice the value out of those potions. When the Goblin Builder is there, you only get like 1 extra builder. Like the 7th builder is boosted. So you don't get percentage-wise as much of an increase out of your potion. So it's not as big of a deal when it comes to the builder potion. Either way, let's take a look at the... Oh, didn't realize I hadn't claimed those, but never mind. Let's get the chest open. Let's see what we get from here. Probably I should wait because, that's literally perfect. That is what I wanted. Amazing. What I was going to say, though, is maybe I should wait because if I get a Clan Castle cake, I'd like to use that during our attacks. But I've got plenty of chests to open. How much was the Archer Queen again? 112,000. We got a lot to get through here, so I probably will use some builder potions and collect everything we can. Whilst we're at it, let's convert the starry ore before I forget. Could convert some of my loot, granted, because I do get a little bit of a bonus as well, just a 4% conversion bonus at the moment, but everything counts. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Archer Queen, upgrade. And yeah, I will use a builder potion because I have 6 builders working right now. You obviously want to use your builder potion when all of your builders are working for the maximum benefit. But when I'm talking about overall progression, I'll probably wait until the Goblin Researcher is here, and then I'll blast a bunch of the research potions. At least when it comes to the troops, we can just use power potions to boost the troops to maximum level when it comes to our attacks. But we are locked into the week, 6 hours before I can start attacking. Looks like, yeah, we have already been matched. 35 people still promote, so fingers crossed. Before I head off, let's quickly check if there are offers in the shop, so let's get those purchased. Rune of Dark Elixir, Builder Potion, Code Judo is in. Let's get it purchased. And there we go. 2 times 50 gems as a bonus. I will take that, but I will log back in on Friday, ready to do our attacks. Okay, it is Friday. We are ready for our attacks. Let's see how the defense is looking, because as I'm doing my farming attacks, like I've almost maxed all of my walls for Town Hall 13. I didn't want to fall behind like I did at Town Hall 12. In fact, I left a couple to celebrate with you here on the video. Fully maxed walls for Town Hall 13. But as I'm doing my Valkyrie farming attacks, I basically just look at the rank. I don't check the defense until I'm with you. In previous episodes, you have seen rank 100 and that red demotion banner quite a lot. But this must mean we have successfully defended some attacks. Oh my god, like, what? 2 1-stars and a 0-star. 3 3-stars, but hey, that's amazing. If we take a look at my average, 87.2% average though. That is where you don't get a clear picture just looking at the average, because yeah, that doesn't represent that I actually got a 0-star and a couple of 1-stars. 98% 1-star. Ouch, I feel sorry for you, my friend. Click across to ranked and quickly have a look at that. So what happened here? Did this guy just disconnect or something? He actually didn't. But this is where ranked, especially in the lower Town Hall leagues, can be so lucky sometimes. Like, this guy is just farming and spamming everything in at the top of the base. If you're lucky and get people like that just farming attacking you, then great. Unfortunately, we have to have a look at this as well. So, unlucky to this player. I mean, they're at Town Hall 15 because they have the Dragon Duke. Clearly very rushed. Just flying with the dragons from the bottom of the base. And just, yeah, they obviously... I mean, that's partly what this base is designed for, the dragons to just go around the outside, not get to the Town Hall. But yeah, when it comes to the equipment, we were going to potentially purchase some of the ore. And I do think there is some more special offers in the shop. Yes, there is. So if we head to the Supercell store, let's... I don't actually know how many of these medals we're going to need. Let's buy 6,000 first. Actually, that's definitely not going to be enough. Let's just buy that twice because that's the maximum amount you can purchase that. And then we will get these 2 magic item offers. Code Judo is in. Whilst that's going through, I'm actually very quickly going to have a look on my spreadsheet. It'll be on the screen for you. $1,481.51 spent so far. Great British pounds for me. So this takes us over the $1,500 mark. Okay, now there is the event going on where we have the equipment boost. So the Archer Queen's Monolith Arrow is max level, and that's clearly what I'm going to use this week. We used the dragons last week, and I had the privilege of working extremely hard through a lot of the strategies to showcase the Monolith Arrow at different Town Hall levels. Now at Town Hall 13, through my testing, I did find the dragons was the best, but I don't want to just teach dragons again. So actually, there's a hybrid army right there underneath it. I'm actually going to use that, edit it though, because I'm not going to use that composition. We'll go with the Monolith Arrow, maxed as you can see. I think we'll go with the action figure. I'll quickly adjust this and then we will upgrade some of these equipment as well. Activate the Wall Breaker. There is my army complete. However, let's take a look at the equipment for this army because we do want to level some of that up. So the Healing Tome, this is the big one, right? This is the one we have at level 1, which is less than ideal. So let's just level this up and we should be able to get it, hopefully, to the threshold of Town Hall 13. Okay, so we need glowy ore. Let's get the rest of this. But that's all of the glowy ore. I might want to purchase some of the previous equipment, but I probably want to stock up whilst I can. Because I've gemmed equipment in the last couple of levels, and it's much more cost efficient to purchase it via the medals than it is like straight up gemming them. Can I use this guy? Is he ready? He is ready. Do we convert it to glowy ore? Probably, because I can't get the glowy ore anymore. Not that I've got enough, I don't think, but anyways, yeah, we don't have enough to get it to level 15. Rocket Spear is the only other one that is under-leveled, but is it really worth upgrading the Rocket Spear that far? I'm not short on Starry Ore. It's Shiny Ore, which is the problem for me. So I guess I will purchase all of this, and we may get some more medals. Oh, no, we're sold out. Now, the Starry Ore, they tend to give in, like, bundles as well. So that's where I have naturally been able to get a good amount of Starry Ore. Okay, what does that do? 2,000 gems. Before we do that, why don't we purchase the glowy ore out of here? And we can also purchase some with raid medals. That will just help a little bit. And then I'll gem that 1 level. But that's it. That's as far as I'm going with the gemming. Because every 3 levels you get a threshold. So going up to level 16, it wouldn't be as good of a jump. I just get some hero boosts. But we will take that. Are we ready? I think we're ready. You know, I have 1,900 event medals left. How much can you purchase on the store to top us up to that? Because I think I claimed all of my bonus medals already. Yes, I did. So we need 1,200 to be able to afford 1 of those pieces of equipment, which is £6. Honestly, I will leave it and hope that I get it out of a chest. Dark Elixir. Dark Elixir. Storage is full of that. I would love a Clan Castle cake, I'll be honest. That's why I am opening the chests right now, just in case I get one. Oh, power potion. Oh, epic! I was going to use a power potion, I think. 26 starry ore. Let's go. Did we not claim this yet? Fantastic. Let's get the Anime Fury Duke. Let's get some builders working so we can spend some of this loot. Okay, so we're not using the Minion Prince with the army, but he is the one that's upgrading. But I do want to put the heroes down after this. I don't want the loot to go to waste, though. It's really not worth gemming that. So I guess we'll upgrade the workshop. Why not? I'm okay gemming the hero to use some of the Dark Elixir so we don't waste as much, because the hero levels I'm having to gem anyways. Right, enough upgrades. Let's get into the attack. There's no Clan Castle cake, so we are going to have to gem our reinforcements. You still have space in your army. Oh, for the siege machines. None of those are going to help me. I was going to say the Flame Flinger or something. Anyways, let's not worry about it. Town Hall 15 with a monolith as we start a queen charge. Thank you. Oh my goodness me. Right. Honestly, this attack didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And since I am teaching you a new attack strategy, I want the first time you see it to be a good example in that you can actually learn from it. So on to the next one. Let's see if we can 3-star. But the question is, where do we charge from? We've got the Clan Castle, which looks tempting, but we can lure that and enter in from the top. Get to that single target Inferno quick. That is definitely the play. So, oh, I nearly sent the Warden in instead of the Queen. It's wall break, so she goes in. This is where the Barbarian and Archer is useful. Okay, so that's a full CC pull. We don't have to funnel anything here. The Queen's not going to go around the outside, but we do have to let it beam up. Now, the invis is good to use on the Queen. It's good to be flexible in case your Queen's going to walk, but it's hard to use on the hybrid. So if your Queen is going into the base, then you do want to, yeah, use it. Let's rage, because we've got that E-Dragon to deal with. And the Expos on us. And then we got to think about where we're entering from. So we should now be able to... Oh, I thought the wall break was going to go down to the Eagle because I'd wall broke that other side. Never mind. You'll be able to reach the Eagle if we funnel here. Then we want to hybrid from this side and just let the Queen walk entirely down that side. Go with another couple of Coco Loons. Once we've got a bit of a funnel to the right here, we hybrid. This will then force the Queen... Oh my goodness, I accidentally zoomed in. That will then force the Queen around to the left side where the wall is open. Early heal. Yeah, round goes the Queen. We can freeze the Town Hall in the single. Warden ability. I'm going to rage through the middle just to try and get this section down. Freeze the Town Hall as it activates. Queen looks good. Actually use the Queen ability to get the Giant. Why not? Heal the other side of the Town Hall just to try and keep those miners alive and keep the single target Inferno locked onto those rather than the Queen. Then as we move around to this side of the base, we can go Spiky Ball. I mean, we can use the Rocket Spear. The Rocket Spear is if the RC is getting ahead of the hybrid and going to go into danger. But honestly, it's not that useful in the middle of the base. Maybe I should use it to help set up the pathing for the hybrid. That could actually work. Because really, when you look at the RC equipment, I mean, Seeking Shield, you can get some value from. Life Gem, yeah, that helps the RC if she's going to go down, but she should be protected, right? Like, she's in the middle of the base with the hybrid. Might as well upgrade it and keep going. All right, another Town Hall 15. Let's see if we can get redemption from that first one. So we've got the monolith at the top. Less than ideal to queen charge into, especially when we've got the Rage Tower, the single Inferno. But that does leave the splash up there for the hybrid. I guess we probably should charge to the Eagle. Maybe, could we even get to the Town Hall with this? Could we really? Or am I being too greedy? I'm probably being too greedy. But let's find out. Okay, let's go Wizard on that army camp. Oh, no, it's not going to be out of range. The Queen should go in, though. There's nothing that would pull her around here, so I'm just gonna leave it. Should go to the cannon, the army camp, and then pulled in. Let's break that Eagle. Okay, we got you guys coming out of the Clan Castle, which we can poison. Monolith Arrow will just rip through them very quickly. Let's go Baby Dragon here. Question is, I might actually use the Rocket Spear of the RC. Let's Rage the Queen. I don't want her going down. Okay, yeah, let's Rocket Spear now before we get in range of you guys. Then we go King on the outside. Hybrid in. Quick. Yeah, Queen is looking good. Rocket Spear got the single, and then everything merges in. Can freeze the Town Hall and the Scatter Shot. This is looking good. Tank the Monolith. Warden ability. Let's rage the hybrid through this area. Because we've got the healing tone, the Warden ability. And if we get the Monolith and the Scatter, we're looking good. Let's heal over that Scatter where we've got a big pack of Hog Riders. King ability, I can't see what the single is onto. It's onto miners. Fantastic. This is looking phenomenal. Especially against... I didn't even deploy all of my Hog Riders and miners. That's just what happens when you, like, double tap and use 2 fingers to quickly spam them in and you're trying to focus on your queen moving to the center of the base. What a beautiful attack. That really demonstrated the hybrid nicely to you in, like, look at the bottom of the base there leading up to the Town Hall. Once that chunk has gone and the king walks the outside, the hybrid just moves up and around that top area and they can't go anywhere else. And then once they actually get to the Town Hall area, they protect the queen. That was literally a perfect demonstration of hybrid. Oh my gosh. What's going on with the Town Hall 15s today? Goodness me. I could have used the Warden ability through that area, granted. But, well, I mean, we're committed now. Okay, we've got 2 dragons in there. Let's go baby dragon there because we have to have that funnel set. We'll go wall break. Wall break again so that it's already deeper into the base. Therefore, the retargeting should be easier. Did it not break that wall? How? It actually connected. It wasn't the death damage, right? It actually connected. How is that possible? I have no idea. Okay, so this is tricky now then because we can't get to the single infernos. We might have to go queen ability to force the giant into the base. Oh, no, we can. There's a gap in the base. What am I doing? Let's go queen invisible. I wasn't thinking straight. That actually worked beautifully. Freeze this. We got to start with the hybrid. Kind of keep my queen alive. So hybrid from this side. Let's get them all in this time, Judo. King, Warden. Is the queen down? Where is she? She's good. She's good. Keep an eye on that monolith, though. Whoa! A lot of damage from the monolith. Okay. We rage the queen or the hybrid? I'm raging the queen. Try and keep her alive. Hopefully that wasn't a bad mistake. Hopefully that wasn't a bad mistake. Hopefully that wasn't a bad... Oh, monolith arrow got the monolith so she can heal up. Let's go. Come on, come on. Where's the hybrid? It moved down to the bottom, right? I seen it moving down. Queen went down. Oh, tricky, tricky, tricky. We've got king ability. We've got the Hog Riders that came out of the clan castle that has to get that single. And then we're looking good. I'm trying to wait until all the trash buildings go on the outside of the base before I use the spiky ball to ping it inside the base. We're good. Ooh, a bit hectic towards the end. I might have to have a quick look back in how the Rocket Spear... So the Rocket Spear took the defenses, which meant that the hybrid didn't have buildings to power through, and they just went to the non-defensive buildings. And that's how they actually got caught on the outside of the base. So the Rocket Spear did get those defenses, which were good. Oh, the Pecker actually got those. So where did the hybrid get pulled off? Did they just die in the middle? The ones that were in the middle? I guess there's a Rage Tower in the Town Hall. I put the heal in. Wow, that heal can't even keep them alive. A heal spell. Then I used the Warden ability. I guess the Rage could have been useful there. Oh, it was the poison of the Town Hall 15. That's what got them. So that's good to know. Because if I'm sending the hybrid through that, well, then I have to have the Warden ability for the Town Hall itself. Of course. Wow, what is happening? Like, the bases from last week to this week are so different. I would far rather use the RC dive into dragons against these bases, but all right. Really wasn't sure on the damage there. Okay, queen should be drawn in here. Coco Loon. Okay. So king, poison, rage, queen ability. We don't want that queen going down. We got a Pecker in there. Monolith arrow will get that quick though. Okay, we're looking good. RC ability. Hybrid in. Try and keep an eye on the queen. Where's my king taking so much damage from? Okay. Heal over that multi-inferno. Okay. Not too bad. We might struggle towards the back end of the base, in all honesty. Trying to keep... Warden ability. Combine it with that rage. Get through the Town Hall. Get to the scatter. Let's go king ability whilst it goes into the base. Scatter goes down. We get through the poison. Come on. I didn't want to use the heal on the hogs because I saw the big pack of miners behind. Invis the RC. Now we heal those. Come on. I think we're looking okay. Oh my goodness. Queen Charge Hybrid at Town Hall 13 versus virtually max Town Hall 15s. 5 attacks down. Honestly, I'm happy at the performance so far. That first one, if I hadn't have lost the queen, that's where I've been a bit more cautious. And like in that last attack, I used more spells for the queen than I needed, really. Town Hall 14. Let's go wall break here. I'm going to wall break this compartment, not because I want to get to that compartment, because the wall break will then go to the middle. We can use it now. Oh, it didn't. Okay, never mind. Queen's still going to this side. That's less than ideal, but we can use a baby dragon while the archer tower is on my queen. And once that goes down, we're good. Then, okay, let's rage the queen because we got those coming out of there. King and siege barracks on the outside. And now we need the hybrid in. Whilst that scatter shot is tanked, we want it to go down. I'm going to put the RC a little bit further that way. Totem to get the single target inferno. Heal. Yeah, and see the scatter shot's still on the queen, so the hybrid moved in and took it out. She's into the base, so we can use the invis on her, because the invis, like I said, you want to use as a bit of a safety net to make sure you can actually get the queen into the base. Let's use the ability just so it doesn't auto go off. And anything happens. Can we snipe the builder hut? Sometimes I like to do... I placed the wizard way too far away. Celebrate the 3-star. Despite a great start, it only takes one slip up against higher town halls to turn you on a downward spiral where frustration gets the better of you. Oh, I went to invis the queen ability. I went to invis the queen and I missed. She stepped forward. That was ridiculous. This is hectic. Goodness me. Let's freeze that. We're going to have to use the warden ability because we're losing most of our troops again. We've got the king. Oh, I think it's not enough. Despite some stability and a reset to my system on the 9th attack, leading into the final attack of the week, I got too confident knowing I was likely promoted that I got very optimistic with my plan. Ooh, I'd like to charge the eagle, but equally... there's a lot that could go wrong down in that location with the rage, the single inferno. Yeah, let's maybe try and get a bit clever for this last attack. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And let's rage the queen because that is a lot of damage. Oh, this is less than ideal of a position because we have the single attacking our queen whilst we have... yeah, but she got it. Dragon. I actually want the baby dragon on top of the wall breaker. That's very optimistic, but I'm doing it in case the king does get that far. And then we can... let's go RC ability because she's going to get fried in the middle there. Freeze the town hall. Freeze that. Hybrid on the outside. The queen is about to go down. Let's rage and heal here. I didn't see how many hogs were in the middle. I hope there's enough for that town hall. I really wanted the RC to get that, but I think... oh, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, I should have just played it safe. Like, what am I doing? What a silly plan versus an attack 2 town halls above. What a frustrating way to end the week. Honestly, sometimes I just, I just get so annoyed that mistakes happen. Like, I should have... this is where, as well, leaving the attacks till Friday, I should have just stopped after that 68%. It kind of all continued to go wrong from there. But we had a good... little chunk versus Town Hall 15s. You know, sometimes you have a bad plan when it's 30 seconds, you're trying to commentate, you're trying to... and then sometimes you just mess up. So, hey, it happens. But let's get our heroes upgrading. King, Queen is maxed, so we can get Warden, Royal Champion, and then we have one more thing, which I guess... I mean, it's going to be gold upgrades anyway. Let's go with... one of those. I've been kind of slowly chipping the builder potions, but I think I'll be using a lot more of them over the next week or so. Well, after Witch 18, we would be upgrading Town Hall into Golem, upgrading Town Hall into P.E.K.K.A. League. I guess I will see you on Monday, see if we've been promoted. If there's 50 players getting promoted in this league, then we should. Day 141. It is update day, and this should be somewhat good for us and this account. Let's navigate update to the brand new Hero's Journey. Upgrade heroes to progress and earn rewards. Looks like you've made some progress already. 271 levels total. Let's go. That does mean that I miss out on a bunch of the ore chests and the equipment chests. We get some ore here. Let's focus on what we can do. We get the Majestic, Barbarian King, and Archer Queen. Let's see where we're at. So we didn't get any epics. I guess because I've got them all from recent times, but there's still some here in the shop, right? Why didn't it give me like the giant gauntlet? Oh my goodness me. And my hero books are gonna expire because I've been stacking the hero books. Oh my. Okay. I mean, we have a lot of Mighty Morsel magic snacks, but I wasn't going to do my attacks today, so I guess I'll have to save those. All right, what do we upgrade? What do we show this week for strategy? So Witch 16, we did Royal Champion Dive into Dragons. Royal Champion Dive is the best strategy you can use. Monolith Arrow Queen Charge Hybrid we did last week. So I'm guessing maybe a Fireball. Actually, we did a Fireball attack at Town Hall 12 with the Fireball Super Witches. Why don't we do like a Warden Walk and maybe into the Heroic Torch? I'm not going to upgrade the Heroic Torch. I'm actually not going to upgrade anything because we have our Mighty Morsel magic snacks for this week. Let's check how defense is going. Rank 57. Is that good news? I think it is. A 1-star defense. Just like last week's defenses. Let's go. Only 10 attacks still. But honestly, I was expecting more from this. So that's it. We get a bunch of ore. I'll have to make sure I use those. I'll do some more farming attacks to kind of top up my loot. Ready for those. But I guess let's get the Royal Champion upgrading again. Let's get a hero potion used. A builder potion. We can use a lab potion as well, especially because we've got the lab assistant. We're essentially getting twice the value out of that potion. So whilst the lab assistant's here, I will be using those potions a lot. And I guess that's it. I thought there might have been more today, but I will see you in a couple of days for the attacks. Day 144. Is this the last week of this episode? Witch 18. So if we get promoted, we'll be upgrading the town hall. It feels like we're flying at the moment, but I think it's due to how much we struggled back in the Wizard Leagues. Some heartbreaking moments back there. But we have the Mighty Morsel ready to go for this week of attacks. And yeah, I'm always a bit up and down as to what I want to teach. I write it down each week in like a spreadsheet. I'm keeping track of this series. We did Blizzard obviously quite a lot back in the Wizard Leagues. Then we did Fireball Super Witches, the Super Archer Blimp, so another kind of blimp style attack. Town Hall 13, we've already taught the best RC Dive into Dragons. Last week, the Queen Charge Hybrid, not the best. I'd love to go back to another Fireball attack, but I think we'll save that for Town Hall 14. Smash style attacks like this aren't my favorite, but I'm trying to teach a variety that's actually more helpful to you. So we have the Super Yeti Smash. I think that's what I'm going to go with this week. We'll start with this. If it's not working out, the Icy Bull Bat or the like witches you can use as well. I've got it pre-cooked up here in army slot number 4, we can switch to that. I love this attack strategy at Town Hall 13, but the bats, you need the splash damage value. And you saw last week, I'm attacking Town Hall 15s, where there's poison towers to deal with. I also can't get as much value out of my Town Hall 13 troops to take down splash defenses and set up the bat portion as well. So, bit of a struggle, but let's get going. Now, we need to first spend some of this loot so that I'm not wasting loot in my attacks. Barbarian King, let's get him finished. Oh, he's 1 level off maxed. 3 days though. I'm actually flying to Finland for Judo Sloth 2 talks in a couple of days. So I want to set some longer upgrades whilst I'm there because I'm not going to be able to be on the game as much. So all I'm searching for right now is some shorter upgrades. Yeah, I think we'll just gem this finished and then try and get, okay, that's 4 days. We got a couple of good ones in the lab. Let's get the balloon upgrading. Not going to free up any elixir for us, in fact. My walls are maxed. Whatever. It is what it is. Let's go with a couple of other quick ones here. I guess I'll just go with the traps in all honesty. Try and get rid of some of that loot. I don't have to save my builders this week so that I can put the heroes on after attacking. And there we go. Just means some of these attacks I'm not wasting loot. Oh, boy. 95th? What? I was like 70th. When I logged in a few days ago. Oh my good. It's because we had that 1 star and then I've just been battered on defense. Oh gosh. How many people get promoted? Because I'm not feeling confident with these smash attacks. 40. Okay. Not too bad. Let's go into here. Defense log. So Town Hall 14. Town Hall 13. Okay. Town Hall 14, this guy. So yeah. Plenty of Town Hall 14s attacking us. I've wasted enough time. I do need to activate my super troops. That wouldn't have been good. Having another flashback to the super witch attacks where we didn't take them. Let's see what we can do here. Come on. I actually don't want to fail this. You never know on bases like this. Oh my gosh, like what is going on? Ground smash attacks normally rely on carving a path and having healers to help you through the base. With more of the spam style attacks, you are hoping that your DPS can output the DPS of the base. That's why I don't like them as much, as it leaves more things up to chance because you can't heal your troops back up. Oh my goodness. And as a Town Hall 13 attacking a Town Hall 15, there is no chance the damage of my troops can outmatch a Monolith, Spell Towers, and the Town Hall 15 level defenses. So I had to opt to my plan B. Let's swap out to the other one, and then maybe you can have a bit of a look at this approach, see what you think of this. It's very straightforward. You can use the attack if you want, and then we'll swap if needed. So a little bit of an easier base. Ice Golem and 3 witches either side. Ice Golems to spread. Log Launcher, King, Queen, Warden. Try and help that Log Launcher moving through. So notice how you have the flank on either side. You can actually use a couple on that side. Let's freeze the Town Hall and the Expos. Now we can drop the bats right on top of this whatever it's called. Scatter shot. Okay. Yes, that's a more rushed Town Hall 15, but it still had those big defenses, and we have cruised through it. Which is a lot easier to perform, so let's stick with this and hopefully continue that 3-star streak. And then you can use this approach if that's what you want. So Town Hall 14, again, we want to line the witches so they move through the base in one swoop. And we want to enter where we take as much splash. So notice to the bottom left, there are 3 wizard towers. The scatter shots are down there. To the far side of the base, there's then 1 wizard tower. So we clearly want to enter from the bottom, and then we can swoop the bats around the north, and we're good. So let's go Ice Golem from either side with 3 witches. I'm actually going to reinforce with another Ice Golem there. Spread a couple across the middle. Wall break, Log Launcher. I'm going to wait on my heroes until this wall is open. I don't know where my wall breaker went. Oh, okay. Went off to the side. Now we can go with the heroes. There's no way they're going to walk too far here. Where do we need Ice Golem support? Probably along the left there, look. Let's just use a totem to help. Okay, so we're looking good. We can actually reinforce on the... I said left before, it was the right. We can reinforce on the other side with the Royal Champion. I am using my freezers a lot. Is my Grand Warden on air? What on earth? How? Okay. Now, you want to form a swarm, but actually I can freeze and just drop all the bats here, because once that 1 wizard tower is down, I'm good. I'll freeze it again, so the bats can take that. King ability, Queen ability, right in the middle of the base. Once that wizard tower is down, no splash to take my bats, look. Wizard tower over here is tanked. I should have probably put my poison on the minion prince just to slow it down since we were already through the CC. But now the bats can cruise through these final few buildings and merge with the heroes. So you always want to put your bats away from where the heroes are, and then everything converges together at the end. And you want to look at the plan of attack based on where the splash is. I always used to love this approach, especially as a 13 versus 13. It's just... no, very straightforward. Another 3-star in the books. Let's stick with this approach then. All right. Might eat my own words if the next base is a Town Hall 15. No, it's not. Okay, so this is tricky because the Town Hall, it doesn't take a lot of damage from the bats. We could use the bats to drop them on a single Inferno. I think we are going to go far side here because the Log Launcher then gets us way more value. So actually, I'm going to enter... kind of from the flat side, but I am going to angle my log launcher so it kind of hits the expo and the CC in the middle there. So now we send that in, look. Wall break. King, Queen. Let's reinforce at the top here with a few wizards to create that funnel a bit quicker. The wall break gets us right into the middle. Reinforce on the bottom left because it looked like my troops were going down. Oh, I haven't deployed the Warden. I'm actually going to put the RC at the top. Okay, Warden's on air again. Beautiful, Judo. Well done. Poison in the middle. I'm actually going to freeze because there's a lot of damage there. You do want to save your freezes, like I said, for the bats, but if you're struggling, you're struggling, and you got to use them. So Warden ability. Now let's rage in the middle here. Let's go Queen to get a bit more firepower as we go through. Maybe I should change the healer puppet, because I'm tending to use that in the middle. King ability. Now let's swarm the bats from the bottom. No splash there. We can freeze the town hall just to help our troops through. RC is still moving. Bats are moving through. We can... Oh, I went to freeze the town hall again, and it was down. Use those totems just for the sake of it, to be honest, to distract the single target Inferno. But look at the bats just moving from defense to defense on the outside. That's where, if you can prioritize the splash, you're good. And now those bats have took down that single Inferno, so my heroes are good. As you're going 2 town halls above, it does get tricky. I think the RC dive into dragons, I could do it with that. But again, I want to keep things a bit more realistic for you. And yeah, I guess I'll continue to teach this one because we are having a bit more success. And it means you've got 3 Town Hall 13 options throughout the week, or throughout this episode. Okay, so this is less than ideal because we can't really get great bat value. Honestly, I'm not too sure here. Yeah, let's actually enter from the top. We get the eagle out of the way first. Ice Golem and Wall Breaker in the middle. Okay, now we can send a few more in. King, Lock Launcher. Whoa! Oh, I went to not place the Warden so that he'd be on ground, and he still went in. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, then we can bat bomb the bottom of the base as we move in. And we are going to, I guess, let's sideswipe from the RC here, look. So Warden ability went off, and we needed that for the core. That is probably going to wreck this entire attack. Let's stun, freeze, king ability, queen ability, rage everything. Freeze. Bats can just go in the bottom here, look, because there's no splash, so we don't have to worry about it. Should have used the poison by the CC. I still think we're good. Woo! We can use a wall breaker to try and let our troops out. Put the Warden on ground! What is wrong with me? Why is that Warden on A? Oh, I think I know what happened. The army that I deleted prior to this, he must have been on A, and I saw that the Warden was selected, so I just left it. No, clearly you'd use the Warden ability right in the middle of the base, not when there's 0 damage on your troops. That's not what you want to do. Right. Warden, ground. Thank you. But all right, rank 46 should be looking okay here. Okay, a 15. Let's see whether we can do it with this approach. So we've got a rage tower at the top, but honestly, that's not going to do much to my bats if I send the bats up there. The rage tower further west, that would be dangerous because there's 2 wizard towers there. So if we enter from the bottom, we get 1 scatter shot. Where's the other? The other's in the middle. Okay. Then we'd be kind of side-swiping up there as we go. So I think that's the play here. So Ice Golem, we're going to need 2 at the bottom. There's a lot more trash down there. Clan Warden's on ground. Yes. Let's go with RC for that scatter shot. Okay, let's freeze. King ability went off. I wasn't concentrating. Too busy looking at the defending troops over there. Let's rage in the middle. We do want totem here. We need to try and protect the queen. Let's go queen ability. I was going to swap that as well, wasn't I? Totem here. Now let's send the bats in from the middle. As long as the queen can get to that wizard tower, we're good. And we still do have a freeze in case they come down here. Gotta be careful here. Oh, the wizard tower's on the giant. Phenomenal. Let's freeze the single because we need the giant to stay alive. That wizard tower is on the RC. Yeah. Oh, what? The wizard tower did hit the bats. Okay. I'm actually going to freeze those defending clan castle troops because they have been an annoyance throughout this entire raid. You can see how straightforward these attacks are. That's why I do want to cover them as well. But I do feel like you lose a bit of control, so they're easy to deploy, but you do have to be a lot more reactive with your spells, I think. Rank 40! Alright, this is going to be tricky because we've got poison towers. This was what I was worried about with the bats. We have to trigger both poison towers, but then we have... okay, wizard tower on the far side is easier to distract both of them. Oh yeah, this is a tricky base. Okay, so let's go 2 ice golems. 1, 2... Of the witches, I put too many in there. Get that funnel started. I don't want to wait too long with my troops through the middle, though, because they equally distract for the ice golems and stuff. Where do we send the RC to help swipe here? Actually, let's send the RC from here. And I might send the bats in early once the RC is... Yeah, like, look, if I send the bats in now from up here... Go Warden ability to protect my heroes this time. Now the bats should be able to distract that monolith. And there's no splash up there. I just need the poison tower triggered. Poison tower, come on, trigger. I'm going to freeze it. I cannot have that going to the bats. King, queen, I'm going to freeze it again. I'm just concentrating on that poison tower. It's going to end up going off, but all I wanted was the bats to thin out the top area of the base and just, like, distract the monolith, which they did. We keep the queen alive? No. Oh, so close. I don't think that was too bad. My bat placement could have maybe been a bit further down over to try and go into the monolith and take that down rather than swooping around the top. So I guess that's the change I would make. But again, this is a near Town Hall, max Town Hall 15. And I'm into the 80% 2-star range as a 13, which I don't think you can grumble too much from that. Kind of disappointed, to be honest. Let's see if we can close out strong. Town Hall 15 again. Honestly, looking back at this last attack, I couldn't really do much else against a double poison base. That's why you want to save this strategy for Town Hall 13s and 14s, where the splash around the base is more manageable. It's not like you can't 3-star Town Hall 15s, it's just the poison spell towers make it extremely difficult. With 2 more attacks to close out the week, and ending off on a not-so-satisfying 2-star, I hope we can close the chapter of the Witch Leagues and start anew with the Golem Leagues. Not the best weeks. We're actually in rank 12? That's wild. 2.6 star average as a Town Hall 13. Let's look above. I know, yeah, I mean, 2.9 star average, but let's take a look at this. Town Hall 15. Obviously. Like, you should... How are you even having a 2.9 star average? Like, 3-star average. Yes! Let's go, my friend. Town Hall 15 as well. So I don't feel like I did that well, but I feel like it actually went okay. And I am fairly confident that we'll get promoted as well. 392 trophies. Oh, actually, yeah, we never know. Let's see. Defense isn't going great, but I will get some trophies when it's averaged out because I have had some successful defenses. So I do think we will succeed. How long is the Town Hall upgrade? 6 days. I'll leave it. I can use a book for that next week. I just don't know when I'm going to be able to record with going to Finland for the Judo Sloth Talks 2 interviews. So I'll just keep these builders rotating a little bit. Get you assigned. Let's upgrade you as well. Okay, we're out of gems, but there are some offers in the shop as well. So let's go to the Supercell store. We can purchase both of these. Don't need the builder one, obviously. And then, after I scroll through all of the skins and sceneries, yeah, 30,000 gives us the best value, like, per gem. Big investment, but code Judo is entered. Again, where you can support the channel. Very much appreciated. Woo! Book of everything. 20 wall rings. Oh, wow. We actually got a bunch of free gems for purchasing on the store. I mean, only went and purchased 30,000 of them. I was upgrading the helper. That's right. I've got to remember that at each town hall level, you can actually upgrade the helpers. So let's get you upgraded then. Oh my gosh. We haven't been upgrading him for ages. Keep assigned. Can we upgrade you? Not while he's working. Okay, never mind. I think that was everything I was going to do. Just get a couple of these other buildings upgrading before I fly to Finland. Try and keep them working as I can. So I will see you next week to see if we've been promoted. Day 151. It is Friday. I am back from Finland, so now it's time to see if we've been promoted. I set my builders working on Sunday evening and just left them because they were like 3-day upgrades so that I didn't have to worry about it. This episode has been really fun, teaching a variety of strategies, the Royal Champion dive, moving into the Queen charge, and then a bat attack towards the end, because part of this series is designed to teach you various attack strategies at various town hall levels, so subscribe for all of the episodes. But here we go. It's already the raid weekend, and we did get promoted. Golem 19. Yes! So in the next episode, I will upgrade to Town Hall 14, and we will remain that for all of the Golem Leagues. Once that episode is live, I will link it on your screen. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your day.